You're right, guys, my name is LivingDead69 and got something a little bit different, and hopefully there's going to be a few videos in this series. But you are watching my first race in the AOR GT3 Pro League. I think there's 3 leagues for the GT3 series. You've got Elite, Pro, Semi-Pro. I think that's it. Can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, it's looking like it should be a good season. Or a good mini season, to be honest, as there's only 6 races in it. Yeah, just to give you a heads up, if there are people of you that are struggling with consistency or times or whatever for this track, if you want to go back and just find out what my setup was, feel free to use that. I found it quite consistent and pacey. As you can tell, I got a 207.3, which unfortunately I weren't recording for because my Elgato was playing up. The screen on the laptop, on the Elgato editing capture software bit, was just black, even though I actually had a picture on my screen, and then for some reason it started working after the lap had finished, which I was quite gutted with actually, because I nailed that lap. But I think that lap would have put me 4th in the Elite League. But yeah, so not bad for the first race. Gonna have to keep an eye out for Diogo and Atticus, to be honest. The SLSs are looking pretty powerful down the straights as well. So I'm not too sure how that's gonna factor into things. But looking for a strong race. I'm going for like solid 3-stop strategy, 9 laps on each set of tyres. So yeah, hopefully all's well that ends well. So let's get into the race. So yeah, rolling starts, which if anything I'm so glad I was at the front for, because you don't have to put up with any of that nonsense that goes on in the back with lag or etc, etc. But yeah, so we get a clean getaway. We've got the BMW Diogo right next to us. Looks like we're starting to pull away though. Ooh, and the Z4s have touched. Whoever that was almost collected me, but Atticus is now through, up in the 2nd place, and it looks like we are starting to pull a gap. So as long as we nail this corner and get a great exit onto the long straight, it looks like Atticus has clattered the cones, and we have already got a 2-second gap, and it's increasing. So it's 2 seconds by this bridge. Let's see how big the gap is by the time we get to the braking point. So probably going to be looking at a 2.5 second. Yeah, roughly about a 2.4 second gap. By what, 2 corners. 2 and the lead's increasing. So yeah, like pretty solid and consistent at this track. Once you get into a rhythm, it's just a case of sticking to it. I love that curb. You can fling the car over that curb as much as you want, as long as you don't get too greedy with the curb, it will always stick. But yeah, look, we're coming up to a near 4-second lead, near halfway through sector 2, roughly, I think it is. Yeah. So yeah, coming out around the long right-hander. It's so easy to get understeer through there, which is why the sail was important. But here's where I get cocky. If you listen, yeah, I tried to go flat round there with race fuel load, and as you can tell, it came back to bite me on the arse. So I went from being fastest by 4 tenths and quite comfortably in the lead and pulling away, so now gotta go and do a shit ton of work. So yeah, we'll move forward on to the next lap, and we've already caught up to the back of Smithical. I think that's his name, I'm not too sure. But as you can tell, lifting and coasting, as he has got a bit of lag, so we don't want to get anywhere too close to him, and we just understeer straight through the corner and up onto the curb. So yeah, getting past this Porsche, obviously with the engine on the rear, its traction out of the corners is going to be top notch. But I've noticed in this race I've got quite a decent top speed and a really well balanced car, as the Porsche runs wide there, so we'll just quickly, I guess you can't really call it cut back, but just dive back to the inside to get past him. That Audi of Macmillan just almost coming to a stop on the apex. But yeah, so now we're now chasing. I'll tell you what, the R8 round here, depending on who's driving it, that's got some serious power. I was watching one of Stevie's social races, and that Audi just motors away from. Oh yeah, check this out. This is where Wookie Pete's engine blew. I am so glad I pulled out when I did. If that had happened, if I had gone into the back of those two, I would have been livid. But yeah, I managed to pull out just at the right time. So we move forward onto lap 3 now, and Atticus, that had a bit of a sloppy like second and third lap, but then again, we've both fallen back. I've just got to make up a little bit more than him. I move forward another lap, well, about another half lap, so we're around at the beginning of lap 4, coming around the first corner, and I think there's a little bit of contact here between Atticus and whoever. Because if you look, yeah, that's definitely contact. Definitely contact. But the problem is Atticus, like, he doesn't know when he's lagging at times, his internet, like, I'm hoping there'll be some footage on this, because there are quite a few from the social we done, but I lost all the footage for some reason. But yeah, he's got a really weird connection, like his car does like a slow, fast car glitch, and it can really catch you out at times, and really throw you off guard. But yeah, up in the 5th now, still chasing Atticus, but managing to get in front of Jackie. Jackie GX. But yeah, if you're struggling with that corner, one of the biggest things I've found that I tend to do is I turn in way too early. So yeah, if you're struggling with that left hand, I'd say just leave the turn in about a split second later than what you usually would. But start at 5, we've caught up to the back of Atticus. I'm hoping you'll be able to see some of his lag here. Maybe not. Oh, bouncing over the curbs. Is he going to leave the door open around the outside? Ooh. Not that much. Oh, but he's still there. Almost took us out. Almost took us out, but no. We got the skills to get round him, no contact, and just drive away. And even though that Merc's got a massive top speed, we're managing to pull away from him as well. Shows how bad his traction was out of there. But yeah, up into 4th, and on the same lap, we are onto the back of Fatboy. So as you can tell, our pace from qualifying wasn't a fluke. It was legit pace. So, oh, legitimate. But yeah, I'm just gutted. I'm just gutted. I threw it away on the first lap. A 27 lap race, and I tried to be cocky by going around the fast right-hander flat just because I had a massive lead. You know what? I deserved that. But hey ho, and now you'll see what I mean about my top speed. Like with the slipstream as well, you get super slipstream down here. Pull out to the inside, dive down the inside, keep it all nice under control. We do run him out a little bit though, a bit naughty because he is our teammate, but after the cock up I made on the first lap, I really can't take any prisoners now, and I'll let you know now, that was me being too cautious, thinking he would go down the inside, so I wanted to leave him enough room. So I just fucked myself up really. So yeah, back behind him, going into this sharp left-hander. So it's about a 100-degree left-hander. And we go, looking like we're going to go down the inside, but Fatboy late on the brakes as we are. And he just gets me to go over the curb and I lose all my momentum. So, lap 6, up from, I think we were down in 10th when we had 12 people in the lobby. So 5 laps and we're up to 4th. So second definitely looks like it's still on, because second ain't that far ahead of Fatboy. First, if I can be consistent and clean when I've got the space in front of me, maybe. But I don't know, as I've said throughout my F1 videos and a few other videos, consistency is not my strong point. It is not something I'm known for. Ridiculous dive bombs down the inside and managing to pull them off. Yeah, maybe, but yeah, no, consistency definitely is not my strong point. So we're still following Fatboy. We got a great run out of that fast right-hander. We've learned our lesson now. We're feathering the throttle through there. And he's trying to squeeze us on the outside, but we are determined to hold it around the outside. Brake a lot later than he does, down into second gear, hold the apex. Is he gonna, just in case he tries for that switch back down the inside there, we cover the left-hand side. Yeah, position looks like it's ours, but as we are coming onto this long home straight, he could get a decent slipstream, and it looks like he's gone for a great exit as well, but the curb might fuck him up there, might have lost a little bit of momentum. Let's have a look at that gap, slowly coming down, 1 0.18, 0.17, 0.16, 0.15, 4, 3, 2, 1. And he's now within a tenth, but it looks like he hasn't got the legs. Is he going to go through on the brakes? Nah, he pulls out of it. He's not that confident on the brakes. And as you can see, now we are after Blizzard Wizard. So yeah, it's been an interesting first stint. Not the way I thought it was going to go, to be perfectly honest. I weren't really expecting a lot coming into this. When I got pole, I was quite shocked because I think I was doing 20. No, not 20. What am I on about? Doing 148, maybe possibly like one low 47s. But what am I on about? It's not Oh man, I've been playing way too many tracks on this at the moment. I can't even remember what my pole time. Anyway, I think my pole time was a 2:07.3. I'd been averaging about a 2:08 dead, maybe a 2:07.9. So I'd come out and get a 2:07.3, and that was my sort of banker lap. It weren't me really pushing. So yeah, sorry about it. I've just got, my brain went completely mushy there. So I do apologise. But yeah, as you can see, we've got some extraordinary top speed compared to that Z4. We just absolutely stormed past it. It looks like their car's redlining and we're just carrying on. So yeah, coming up to the first pit stop now. What did I work out? I think I worked it out as about 3.7 litres for a lap. And I think I upped that to about 4 just in case, like spinning off and everything. I don't know. Yeah, roughly. So yeah, 40 litres, another 9 laps. Good enough to get. And yeah, I completely forgot about this. Please tell me where I cut the track. I remember going back on the footage. I didn't even cut it. I didn't even cut the grass or anything going into the pit lane. So yeah, got screwed over. I'm chasing the leader from, I can't remember what the gap was before we went in the pits, but obviously after spinning, losing quite a lot.
You're making a few mistakes out there. Try and tidy it up and get some clean laps in.
And the gap to Shaw has definitely closed. Stopping 4 laps earlier, but I've got a feeling he's probably only doing a 2-stop. Well, that's a bit late for a 2-stop. It's got to be a 1-stop if that's the case. So yeah, Shaw stopped earlier, who was in the lead. I think he was in the lead at this point in the race. And as you can see, that gap has visibly closed. Visibly closed. And look, we're about to come into within a second of him, roughly. Oh, definitely within the braking zone within a second. It's about 1 second lead. So yeah, within the space of a lap of him coming out of the pits, we are now right on his rear spoiler. And as always, I'm just going to push like hell. Pretty gutted and disappointed with myself with that spin around the first right-hander. I don't know why, whenever I'm at the front of a race, I always think push before I think like conserve the lead, because I'd rather push for the first few laps, get the lead up and then get into a rhythm, rather than get into a rhythm and then not be able to push that little bit harder because you're so comfortable in the rhythm you're already in. But yeah, so now I've just got to literally just be as fast as I can, as consistent as I can, and make those places up. But sure looks like he's pulled out a little bit of a gap here. I'm coming into the braking zone now and pulling left for some reason. Sort of helps us get the apex and not run too wide onto the curve, I guess. But yeah, we're definitely catching him now. What's he in? Is that an SLS or a Z4? Judging by the sound, I'd say an SLS. Yeah, no, that's definitely an SLS. It looks a little bit too smooth to be a Z4, and it sounds a little bit too AMG. It sounds a little bit too AMG-y to be a Beamer, to be honest. Oh, go on, and prove me wrong. Be a Beamer. Be a Beamer, you bastard. Oh, come on, this is killing me. I'm actually getting well into this. I'll just find out if it was a Beamer or not. Oh, well, I guess we'll tell when we get past him. Or if we get past him. But yeah, so start at lap 15. Got another, 4 more laps including this one. I get confused with the way that system works. Don't know why, it's just always thrown me off. But yeah, so 4 more laps, we need to get ahead of him. And I still can't tell. That actually looked a lot like a Z4 though. It is a Z4. I got it wrong. Ah, what a knob. Oh, what a knob. Oh, I'm so glad I'm going to Amsterdam in 2 days. I might do a vlog, I'm not too sure. Oh, I'm knackered, man. Alright, let's get back into it. Start at lap 16, and for some odd reason the car decides to go down into second gear, which throws the rhythm off completely, and Shaw is now easily back within a second. Easily within half a second. So, yeah, our consistency, and we're just making too many little errors here and there. He did manage to pull a 2.6 second gap over Shaw though, although we lost it coming out of last corner, so we lost 6 tenths there. Little bit cheeky cutting the grass there. And same pit as last time, 40 litres of fuel, soft tyres, 9 laps, and this is the bit of the race I've been looking forward to, because it's the bit of the race where I know I can just floor it and not have to worry about anything. But yeah, for some strange reason, 40 seconds worth of penalties going into the pits, and I apologise to Smithall with this one. I had a lapse of concentration and was not paying attention to the mirrors or the map. So yeah, I'm sorry for leaving my car in the middle of the road there. I was just pissed off with the penalties, and it was just not going all my way. But yeah, I do apologise, man. And also, did you see the lag from the other Beamer that was chasing Smithfield? It was all over the shop. But yeah, 3 laps ahead, chasing Fat Boy. What's going on here? Oh yeah, I know what's coming up here now. Me trying to go too fast and then smack into the wall. As I said, it was a part of the race I was looking forward to, but it's also the part of the race where I can make the most mistakes, because it is where I'm going to be pushing 100% of the time. Right, where are we at now? Oh yeah, no, I think this is just going to show the gaps and everything. Oh yeah, no, it's going to show me passing Shaw easy. See, now I thought he would have been on a 1-stop, but maybe due to his tyre wear and everything, not quite sure. But yeah, now easily past Shaw. Although if he had stayed on a 1-stop, that 3rd place might have been his. Although I could have caught up to him and it could have been a battle for it, rather than having to go into the pits and lose it completely. But yeah, I think a bit coming up now is just going to demonstrate closing the gap. So Fat Boy is about, what, 31.6 ahead by the time we go across the line? Yeah, about 31.6 seconds ahead by the time we cross the line. So let's see what the gap is as we go on to the next one. Flash, transition, and flash and go. So it's 31.6, 31.5. It is now 29.6.
Your lap time's a little bit inconsistent.
Yeah, my lap times are inconsistent apparently, but I just made 2 seconds up on it. So yeah, as you can see, we've got the pace. Easily got the pace. Not easily got the pace. It's not like I was going to catch Fat Boy anytime soon and magically get the 2nd place. Although saying that, the time, oh yeah, I think he must have had an engine failure or something, because for some reason one of the mods left the. I'm sure as hell lucky my engine didn't blow there going down to 4th. But yeah, they left engine failures on, and on the Xbox One there's a glitch where for some strange reason you can just have an engine failure. Now my thinking at this point was, if I could stick underneath 40 seconds of Diogo, penalties get taken away, I'll get the win. But to be honest, he deserved the win. He had a few issues during his race, and yeah, I mean, even though I might have had a bit more, I'm not going to be bitter about coming 2nd after the race, after all the crap that happened to me in the race, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to put up the results from the race. But yeah, I'm going to miss next week's race in Spa, because as I said, I'm going to be in Amsterdam on Wednesday. But I will be back for round 3 the week after. The first race I'll be doing when I get back is my Formula C Championship round 2, which I will also have a video out for that as well, roughly about the same time as this one. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the racing. Hopefully I'll be able to give you a little bit more better racing and consistency in the next few videos as I get more used to setups and yada yada yada. But yeah, anyway, Hope you enjoyed it. My name's been the Living Dead 69. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. And I will see you next time. Peace!